Ready? Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Forestville 2025 Academic Awards for our high school. Before we get into the awards, though, I want to make an announcement and acknowledge some folks here. As the community is probably well aware, we have a pretty exciting thing happening for the first time in maybe 20 years. We have a team that is going to compete for possibly the state title. Yeah. On Saturday in Binghamton. So the girls will be leaving today at 10:30. We're going to do a send-off for them. Any of the parents and relatives and friends and family, if you want to go out there at 10:30, feel free. We're going to have a couple fire trucks and police escort. We're going to go all out for these girls and wish them the very best. Once they leave here, they're going to actually go down to the elementary. All the elementary kids are going to be out there, and they're going to be clapping them out down there. So without further ado, what I would like to do is I would like the athletes, well, I'll name you, just stand up so everyone can see you, and then we'll give you a nice round of applause and we'll get started with the awards. Before I do that, though, I would like to introduce the coach of the girls softball, Mrs. Hazelton. Woo! All right. So our catcher, number 3, Jade Work. There you go. Pitcher, number 4, Megan Gruber. And mind you, these are only 2 seniors on the team. We have a very young team, so I think we've got a lot of excitement for the next couple of years with these girls. Third base, number 5, Madison Christian. In right field, number 6, Alexandria Kerstetter. I stumbled on that one because I always call her Allie, and it's got her full name here, so Allie Kerstetter. Left field, Elizabeth Case, number 7. On third base, number 9, we have Ava Schwerk. And in center field, we have number 12, Emily Lilly. Number 13 in the outfield, we've got Emmy Brinkman. On first base, number 16, Olivia Valentine. Shortstop, number 17, Caroline Sliwa. Second base, number 19, Kaylee Adamczak. And last but certainly not least, our first baseman, number 20, Emma Hodkin. Let's give these girls a nice Forestville rooting here. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go! All right, so girls, good luck. We're going to be rooting you on. Most of us right in the field with you. So, all right. So as I mentioned just a few moments ago, we are here for the academic awards for the high school, and we're going to get right into this. So the first award that we're handing out today is the John Polvino Memorial Award. This award is presented annually to a student in the senior class who has shown consistent academic achievement during the school year. This student must show respect for themselves, their parents, the school, the community, and fellow students and teachers. This year, the $100 award goes to Caitlin Kellerman. Congratulations. Go right around here. Yep. There you go. There you go. Clarkson University has selected a FCS junior to receive their Achievement Award. If accepted, this scholarship is worth $80,000 over 4 years. The recipient is Juliana Patton. When you're coming up for your award, if it's more convenient to come up that side, you may. Either side. Either side. There you go. Congratulations. What is? Oh, that's okay. There you go. Clarkson University, again, Clarkson University is awarding a leadership scholarship of $100,000 over 4 years. This award is the highest honor that Clarkson offers, and the recipient this year is Jack Spangler. What do they say? Only in Forestville, right? The Forestville Fire Department awards a prize to the senior with the highest overall average in science. This year, the fire department is awarding $500 to Benjamin Bach. Russell Sage College has selected 3 students to receive the 2025 Student Sage Award. The recipients are guaranteed a scholarship of at least $21,000 per year for a minimum of $84,000 over the course of 4 years towards their tuition. The recipients are Madison Christian, Ava Emke, Mackenzie Burgess, and Iris Muck. I don't know how many math people are out there, but I said 3 awards, and there's actually 4, so that's a ton of money. Keuka College is awarding the esteemed George H. Ball Community Achievement Award. This award guarantees at least $88,000 in merit scholarships over the course of 4 years. The awards go to Cheyenne Treckold, Jaden Kaur, Leah Waite, Anna Gilman, and Chimera Genovese. At this time, I would like to call up to the podium to present the Spanish Awards, Mrs. Marvin.
Good morning. All right, I would like to start with the Excellence in Spanish Award. This award is given to the students with the highest numerical average in Spanish. 9th grade, Sophia Privateer. 10th grade, Ingrid Gibson. 11th grade, Anna Gilman. And 12th grade, Madison Kellerman. Okay, my next award is the Most Improved, and this goes to an individual who not only is improving grade point average, but motivation and work ethic. This is Jacob Anders. And my final award is for the Outstanding Achievement Award in Spanish, earning 6 college credits. This goes to Madison Kellerman and Benjamin Bach. I would like to invite up the math department now, Mr. Dempsey, Mrs. Fisher, and Ms. Kerstetter.
So we're going to go ladies before gentlemen.
Okay. Oh, if you want to pass out these, actually, that'd be great. Okay. Hello, everyone. If you didn't recognize the Mrs. Fisher, I'm also known as Miss Marsh. So you are going to be receiving little bags of marshmallows and Swedish fish this year. So, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Yes. To start off, I have a lot of high scorers in my class, so if you hold your applause till the end, that'll be great. So from my Algebra 1R, period 3, I've got Abigail Cook and Madison Thompson. My Algebra 1R, period 7, oh, and you guys can come up when I call your name. From period 7, I have Levi Mirzwa and Benjamin Spangler. Yeah. All right, from Algebra 1B, period 9, I have Sophia Stewart and Miranda Will. Thank you. Yes, you can come over here, fabulous. Make sure to get your little bag of goodies. Congratulations, everybody. Personal Finance, period 2, I have Anderson Cross and Caitlin Kellerman. Also for accounting, this is like the second half of the year, I have Claire O'Connell and Avery Militello from that class as well. Personal finance / accounting period 4 is Chase Dakin, Alexander Sweetapple, and Kaylin Huntoon. Yes. All right. We may applaud now. Yes. Go for it. Congratulations. Make sure to get your little basket. Was Alex? Oh, there he is. Okay. You're welcome. And then there's a little bucket over here. Okay. I have 3 more awards. Sorry, there was a lot to award. So I also had a couple of juniors in my personal finance class. So usually it's a senior class. But my highest scoring junior this year was Mackenzie Burgess. I had a study hall this year, and I felt like, I know, you're like, why give a study hall award? Well, sometimes people use their study halls more wisely than others, and so I had a study hall superstar of Owen Ferry. Owen Ferry, yes. Okay, one more. So the last award is, I called it On the Rise, and I had one student that over the course of their whole time with me this year, every quarter they improved grade-wise and effort-wise, and this award goes to Dylan Stanton.
Okay, I guess I'm next. Who has taken geometry and can tell me it's an easy class? It can be pretty hard, but I have a list of students who had a 95 or better for geometry. So hold your applause at the end, but come on up when I say your name. We've got Jasmine Bertino, Elizabeth Case, Allie Kerstetter, Emily Lilly, Noah Pierce, Sophia Privateer, Olivia Valentine, Kaylee Adamzak, Ingrid Gibson, Ava Gruber, Noah Gruber, Tucker Merritt, Caleb Mescal, Troy Muck, and that's it for geometry. And then I do have Algebra 1A, and while algebra can be hard to grapple with when you're first trying to figure out those concepts, I do have 5 students that really, they came to class every day, they put in the work, and they tried their best. So I've got Raven Palmer, Evelyn Quillis, Meredith Stelmack, Nicolette Adgate, and Emmy Brinkman. Now we have Mr. Dempsey.
So I want to thank my students from my Algebra 2 class first for all their hard work all year long. And I know in math, we make you do homework every night, so there's a lot of work. So my top 3 students for Algebra 2 are Jack Spengler, Jazzy Bertino, and Juliana Patton. Come on up. Now, when I was a student, I didn't really like those little things, so I give my kids Tim Hortons cards. I pay them to do well for me. Nice. Good job. Way to go. Thank you. All right, now we'll save our best for last, my calculus students. They take 2 classes with me, pre-calc and JCC calc, and they get college credit for both of them. They're very hardworking students. So I'll do Tim Hortons cards and a pizza party for them later. I'll call them up. Madison Kellerman, Ben Bach, Katie Lamonto, Josh Press, and my first advanced junior, Caroline Sliwa. Thank you very much. There you go. Thank you, guys. I have to say this. Ben Bach got the Scholar Athlete Award last night. Awesome job, Ben. Caroline, thank you, honey. Good luck. Thank you very much. All right, ladies.
And now we're going to have Miss Britz come up to present the High School Arts Awards.
Yes. Okay. I'll say the name and just hand it to you. Okay. I'm presenting the Artistic Excellence Award for all art classes. So this is studio and art, graphic design, and drawing and painting. These students show consistent effort, creativity, and imagination. They push the boundaries in each art project. They think out of the box. They show tremendous skill. These students care deeply about their work and don't ask the question, is this good enough, but is this my best? You can hold your applause because it's a big group, and then we can applaud after. Jasmine Bertino. They stick together. Mackenzie Burgess, come on up. Elizabeth Case. Joey Chamberlain. Abby Cook. Ella DeLiba. You guys can stay right on stage if you want to, and then we'll applaud. Alexandra Kerstetter. Evelyn Quilos. Emily Lilly. Iris Muck. Claire O'Connell. She gets a double. Oh. Noah Pierce. Meredith Stelmack. Madison Thompson. Owen Thornton. Olivia Valentine. Leah Waite. And Miranda Will. Let's wait till they're all up here. There they are. Leah. There they all are. Very nice. And there is one senior I'd like to honor. She has taken art all 4 years. She has participated as in the musical as on stage crew and was, for the last 2 years, my stage manager, my right-hand girl. Elida Woodard, would you come up here?
Stay right here.
I feel growth is important as an artist and as a human being. She has shown in her artwork this growth, and as a young adult, she's incredibly creative and such a caring individual. I will miss seeing you in class, and I can't wait to see what she does in her future plans. She'll be going to UB to study psychology. Congratulations. Mrs. Tonelli is next.
I thought Mr. Prinzi was coming up at the same time, and we were going to do like an English department thing. Yeah, come on, no, come on. Then everybody's not looking at me. Mr. Prinzi, everybody. I know, we're usually up here as like, you're looking at the entire English department, high school. All right, good morning. This morning I'll be presenting 9th and 10th grade ELA awards. I always feel, every day I feel fortunate to work here at Forestville. The other day my students were surprised that I don't have an end of the year countdown. Mr. Prinzi, do you have an end of the year countdown?
I do not, no.
Do you see how much we love coming here, you guys? The ELA department doesn't even know what day it is. We'll be here next Thursday all day for lessons, right? Come in. It's always difficult to give awards like this because we have so many deserving students. The students receiving these awards today go above and beyond what is asked of them in class. Their writing is articulate, their contributions to class discussion elevate everyone's understanding, and they always are willing to do a deep dive into thinking critically. First are my 9th grade students. There are 3. I'll call all 3 up, and then we can give them a nice round of applause. These students are receiving the Excellence in ELA 9 Award. Jasmine Bertino, Abigail Cook, Sophia Privateer. The next 3 are my Excellence in ELA 10. I've had the opportunity to watch them grow as writers and readers over the last 2 years. It's been so much fun to hear their writing captivate their peers. And then it's kind of a send-off because these are my 10th graders, and I pass them along 2 rooms down to Mr. Prinzi, 2 rooms. Please come up when I say your name. Ingrid Gibson, Troy Muck, Sophia Stewart. It is sweaty though. I know. Yeah. Sorry, everybody. Shaking everybody's hand, Troy. Shaking everybody's hand. And now, Mr. Princey.
Good morning. Good morning, young scholars, fellow teachers, brave administrators, dedicated staff, bold presenters, and noble families, and seniors. Yes, yes, you, seniors. The ones just weeks away from strutting across this very stage in your majestic tent-like gowns. I want to take a moment to congratulate you on you're almost there, achieving the great milestone that is graduation. Commencement, cap, gown, diploma, and soon freedom. Say it, freedom. Freedom to scroll TikTok so fast you break the space-time continuum. Freedom to chase your wildest dream, even if that dream involves opening a restaurant called the House of Toast, which exclusively sells toast, silly houseplants, and hosts open mic interpretive dance nights every Tuesday. Ambitious seniors, weird, disconcerting, yet inviting. Fire? And yes, freedom to use the Pythagorean theorem in real life. Though let's be honest, unless you're designing a ramp for squirrels at exactly a 90-degree angle, it's probably going to stay in the never used it, still passed category. Now, before I present the awards, I leave you with a serious and helpful quote from poet Robert Frost, who wisely said, "Education is the ability to listen to almost anything without losing your temper or your self-confidence." That includes your English teacher explaining for the 7th time why Hamlet was just a sad boy with a sword and a flair for the dramatic. Now, at the end of the school year, it's time for reflection, a time for thinking deeply about the past and about the future, time to consider what you're leaving behind and what you'll be taking moving forward, and also time for collecting some cold, hard cash from your rellies, who still think $5 in a card is generous. Be polite and say thank you to Aunt Eleanor and Uncle Buck. So on to the prestigious English Department Awards. This morning we're giving out the first ever LAVA Award, which stands for Learning, Achievement, Victory, and Adventure. That's LAVA. And yes, it also stands for Lava Soap, because I believe nothing says congratulations than a bar of gritty volcanic soap. A fun fact, back in 1893, some genius was in a lab and he said, "Hey, you know what soap needs? It needs rocks." Thus, Lava Soap with pumice was born. What is pumice, you ask? I don't know. No one does. It might be magic or moon dust or the crumbs found at the bottom of the bag on Taco Tuesday. But who cares? It scrubs. It works, ladies and gentlemen. I first used lava back in 1906 when I was a coal miner in Colwood, West Virginia. One day I came home and my little missus said, "You smell like you've been wrestling raccoons in a septic tank." She handed me a bar of lava. I scrubbed and scrubbed so hard, some of my facial features were worn off, but they grew back, mostly. Now we honor 6 students for English 11, English 12, and SUNY English, those brave souls navigating MLA citations and Shakespeare's witty quips. The LAVA Award goes to students with the highest GPA in each class. That's right, highest GPA. Not everyone gets a trophy. This ain't youth soccer. This year's winners will receive a certificate of achievement in their very own commemorative bar of lava soap, yes. Yes, that's the one with pumice, ladies and gentlemen, for that industrial strength scrub of success. So, without any further ado, it's my honor to present the 2025 LAVA Award winners. The LAVA Award winner for English 11, Period 2, goes to Ryan Junior, Junior, Senior, Senior, Junior. What's the difference, Castellano? Nice. The Olava Award for English Period 7 goes to Mackenzie Witsend what? Burgess. And the Olava Award for JCC English 11 Advanced and JC English 1510 Period 4 goes to Juliana Gray Matter Matters Patton. And the Lava Award for JCC English 1530 and 1540 goes to, oh, we have a tie, co-winners, ladies and gentlemen. It's ironic because they're co-family members. Ladies and gentlemen, bring them to the stage. Caitlin and Madison, Control Alt Elite. Kellerman. Congratulations, gals. Good job, good job. And the Lava Award for English 12, Period 9, so the last one goes to Chase Einstein, Tony, and Dakin. Good job, Chase. That's it for the English department, Ms. Tonelli. Thank you very much for giving us a hearing. Good night. Oh, I'd like to bring up Mr. Greenow and Mr. McElhaney. Take it, boys.
It's always a pleasure to follow Mr. Prinzi here. Yeah. All right, we're going to do the Phys Ed Awards for this year. The first one we have is for Iris Muck. And the second is for Blake Waterman. You did nothing. I had to give out both sets of awards here. You did.
My mom wrote me a note saying I didn't have to participate.
I'm going to miss the next one, too. All right. And now for the health awards. Let's do a little drum roll here. Caleb Mescal. And Ingrid Gibson. You want to talk now? Congratulations. Congratulations.
Who's next?
That's mine.
Oh,
Go ahead. You can say something.
I don't know who's next.
Oh, my God. Hands it.
Okay. Thanks for your patience. Mr. Hansley and Mrs. Fays with the Social Studies Awards.
Okay, good morning, everybody. I am here to present awards for Global 9, Global 9 Honors, Global 10, and AP World. So when you hear your name, please come on up. Our awards were determined by achievement in all of our classes. So starting with Global 9 Honors, we have Jasmine Bertino. Abby Cook. And Sophia Privatier. Congratulations, Abby. job. Good job, Sophia. All right, for Global 9 High Achievement, we have Maya Alvarez. Congratulations, Maya. Emmy Brinkman. Good job, Emmy. Owen Ferry. And Connor Tulipane. Good job, Connor. All right, for our sophomores, this is Global 10 History. We have just one, and it is Miss Sophia Stewart. Come on down. Sophia, congratulations. And then last but certainly not least, our AP World students. We have Ingrid Gibson. Congratulations, Ingrid. And Caleb Mescal. Caleb, congratulations. Good job. All right, I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Faze with juniors and seniors.
Listen, you're scaring me. All right, first, I'll give out the junior awards. So this is pretty much arranged by class. So we'll do Regents U.S. History first. This is my period 1. And the first award is for overall highest average, and that goes to Mackenzie Burgess. Oh my gosh, keep rolling here. Okay. My next award is for the person who is most improved this year in U.S. history, and that is Quinn Weber. I don't know if Quinn's here because he does most. Okay, I don't think he's here. Okay, my final award for period 1 goes to the person who is always creative in his writing. You know, sometimes I'm reading, very similar essays. You're all answering the same question. I always know I can count on this person to kind of bring in some personality, make it interesting. That's Jaden Kaur. Congratulations. All right, up next is my AP US History class, and the first award is for overall highest average, and that is Anna Gilman. I'll start with the next one, 'cause she's gonna take a while. Okay, next is for hard work, dedication. I could always at least rely on one person to come to my Zooms. That's Juliana Patton. It's often just us. Thank you. Okay, and to conclude the junior awards / start the senior awards, I wanted to recognize this person for participating in AP US History, and that is Ryan Castellano. Yeah, let's see a little pep in that step. All right, finally, on to the senior awards, and this was tough because, it's been a long 3 years. It's gone by quick sometimes. So I mostly stuck to achievement just because it is so hard to give you seniors awards. So first I wanted to start with the overall highest averages in Regents Government and Economics, and that is Aiden Heim and Chase Dakin. Okay, and finally, for AP US Government, my first year teaching this course, and this class made it easy to teach and to try to figure out the content myself. Had 3 very high averages, and that goes to Caitlin Kellerman, Claire O'Connell, and Benjamin Bach. That's right, top 10 funniest kids. Yeah, I'll do top, what is it, 34, 33? I can't remember how many there are of you. All right, next up, we've got Ms. Schumann and Mr. Pratt for the Science and Technology Awards. Is this whole thing yours? Oh, just leave it. I see. Oh, that was up there.
All right, good morning. So I'm going to be announcing the awards for biology, earth science, chemistry, and for physics. So we're going to award 2 different types of awards. There is the Science Superstar and the Science Rising Stars. So these are to highlight both outstanding achievement and the exciting promise of young minds that are just starting to shine. So first up, we have Sophia Privateer for biology with Miss Miller for the Science Superstar Award. Okay. Also in biology with the Science Superstar Award is Connor Tulipane. All right, and then for Science Rising Stars in biology, we have Jason Ellis, and we also have, for the Science Rising Star in biology, Owen Ferry. All right, now for Earth, Space, and Science. So I've only been with you guys for the past 2 months or so. But a lot of you guys stood out. So for my Science Rising Stars, I have Zach Cooper. And then I have Eden Blakely for also Science Rising Star. I don't think she's here today. All right, and then for Earth, Space, and Science, Science Superstars, I have Sophia Stewart and Caroline Sliwa. Good job. All right, and then for chemistry, so we have 2 Science Superstars and 2 Science Rising Stars. For our Science Superstars, I have Ingrid Gibson and Caleb Mescal. All right, and then we have our 2 Chemistry Science Rising Stars, Ava Gruber and Juliana Patton. All right, and I have one more award, so this goes for a student in physics. We're calling it the Science Ultra Superstar Award. So physics has been distance learning, which we thought was going to be more challenging for the students not to have a physics teacher here in person, but all 3 of the students proved that wrong, and this one student did exceptionally well. So I'm going to call up Jack Spangler for the Science Ultra Superstar.
morning, and I was thinking, I'm sorry, Mr. Princey, but they may need that Pythagorean theorem in the future. So I hope you remember that. I was thinking as I was putting this together that technology has certainly changed. Just to give you an idea, back when I was in school, we rode the dinosaurs in, left the cave, we had fire. But technology was a piece of copper plate that I got to cut with scissors and a hammer. And we pounded that into a shape, just like they did in Athens in 100 BC. Today we've got computers and machines that do marvelous, amazing things. We can engrave wood and cut things in seconds in a very straight, very precise way. So what I thought today is I would want to recognize those of my students who have done wonderful things here in STEM Wars. And I don't think you're aware of this, but there's 20-some schools in Chautauqua County that participate in the annual STEM Wars affair. We participate in almost all the events, and we have been doing extremely well. The 7th grade has been owning the bridge building, and for the last 2 years, Forestville has owned the Maker event. That's the open category, which requires the most thinking, most planning, most designing, most creativity. So I'd like to call up, you just come on up and take place here in the middle of the stage, Michael Gould, Connor Tulipane, Maya Alvarez, Evan Pelletier, Stefina Simagala, and Chase Dakin, if you could all just pop up here. Okay. We'll start with Chase. He's the senior. Chase developed very quickly, in the space of a couple of days, without my input, a program that you would talk to that would respond to what you said. It was rather impressive. And he threw it together very quickly, and it worked. Let's see. And then running up through the list here, Steph was very instrumental in designing the snow that we put in our table, train coffee table. You'll see it in the library right now. And did a lot of designing with that and a lot of decorating with that and helped out in the building and the construction. Evan is our rail master. He runs our engines and keeps our track going and did exceptionally well with that. Maya, besides designing and building some of the houses that are in there, was also the presenter, which is an important part of the Maker event. You have to tell the judges why this is a good design, a good thing. And then there's Connor. Connor was our software pro. Connor was good at designing. He designed most of the three-dimensional objects that we printed out and a lot of the houses and helped design the track layout. Very good work there, Connor. And then Michael was our go-to. He was the build it and keep it together and repair it when it had to be. The other thing that's important to know about him is there are 9 events in STEM Wars. Many schools send 1 or 2 students for one event. Michael himself was in 4 different events. So there's your STEM Wars team from 2025. Thank you all. And now we'll call Mr. Grandy back, wherever he went.
I have to say that's a first, thank you. All right, let's dive right back into this. So we are on the Forestville Student Council Award. This award is given annually to a deserving senior who is accepted into a university, college, community college, or technical school. This year, the $100 award goes to Lily Militello. Or Libby, sorry. Congratulations, Libby. The Belle F. Campbell Award, the Honor Society is awarding a scholarship to a senior going on to further their education. The award is given based on the individual's character, leadership, citizenship, and scholarship. This year's Honor Society Award goes to Hannah Quillis. Cornelius J. Canisi Award is given to a senior who is planning to further his or her education in the field of forestry, music, applied or natural sciences. This is presented to Madison Kellerman. The Richard Allen Franwick Scholarship is given annually in the memory of Mr. Franwick and goes to a student planning to study in a science-related field. This year's award goes to Caitlin Lamonto. The Lee Town Adams History Award is given to a senior who shows great community spirit, patriotism. This year's recipient is Claire O'Connell. Alfred University is presenting a Renewal Scholars Award in the amount of $30,000 per year, an equivalent to $120,000 over 4 years. The recipient is Caroline Suila. The Xerox Award for Innovation and Information Technology is given in recognition of outstanding achievement in the pursuit of innovative approaches and an appreciation for the possibilities of technology. If the applicant is accepted to the University of Rochester, this scholarship is worth at least $20,000 over 4 years. The recipient this year is Samuel Bach. The Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony Award is given in recognition of outstanding commitment to social justice and dedication to continuing their life's work. If the applicant is accepted into the University of Rochester, this scholarship is worth at least $20,000 over 4 years. This recipient is Juliana Patton. The George Eastman Young Leaders Award is given in recognition of outstanding academic achievement and leadership. If the applicant is accepted into the University of Rochester, this scholarship is worth at least $20,000 over 4 years. This year's recipient is Anna Gilman. The Bosch and Laum Honorary Science Award is given in recognition of outstanding achievement in the area of science. If the applicant is accepted into the University of Rochester, this scholarship is worth $20,000 over 4 years. This year's recipient is Caroline Sliwa. The Rochester Institute of Technology is awarding 6 $96,000 scholarships over the course of 4 years to students in recognition of their leadership, service, and achievements. The RIT Business and Leadership Scholarship goes to Ellie DeLiba. The RIT Women in STEM Scholarship goes to Caroline Sleva. Tried to save you a walk. The RIT Science and Math Scholarship goes to Samuel Bach. The RIT Computing Scholarship goes to Anna Gilman. The RIT Humanities Scholarship goes to Juliana Patton. And the RIT Art and Design Scholarship goes to Iris Muck. The Daughters of the American Revolution Good Citizens is giving a certificate and a check for $75 to a student that has demonstrated qualities of dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. The award goes to Hannah Quillis. I know. Hannah said she wishes it was $75,000. Yeah. Oh well. Maybe next time. Jamestown Community College. The following students are awarded certificates from Jamestown Community College and have been chosen by the college as the College Connection Students of the Year 2025. Our two students are Juliana Patton and Benjamin Bach. The Rensselaer Medal Award. Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute is awarding a scholarship with a minimum amount of $40,000 per year to a student who has displayed outstanding academic achievement in the study of mathematics and science. This year's recipient is Jack Spangler. Scholarships for academic excellence. The New York State Education Department is awarding 2 scholarships for academic excellence. The recipients are entitled to receive their awards annually for up to 4 years of study. This year's $1,500 winner is Benjamin Bach, and the $500 winners are Caitlin Lamonto and Claire O'Connell. St. Bonaventure University is awarding 7 Bonney Scholarships to qualifying students. A $22,000 annual award is given, or $88,000 over the course of a 4-year study program. The recipients are Blake Waterman, Chimera Genovese, Madison Christian, Ella DeLiba, Leah Waite, Ava Emke, and Caroline Swila. Alfred University, Kazuro Inamura School of Engineering and Ceramic Association of New York is awarding a 4-year renewable engineering scholarship in the amount of $2,500 to a deserving student. This year's recipient is Blake Waterman. And our last award for today is the Southern Tier Snow Drifters Club. This club is awarding a $500 scholarship to Anderson Cross. Congratulations to all of the award recipients. Your work has certainly done some good things for you today. So last thing I'd like to say is go Hornets, ladies, go out there and do your thing, and we're all very proud of you, okay? Everyone else, thank you for coming. Have a great morning. 7th and 8th grade, as you're filing in, make sure that you're sitting close to the front here. I know, very nice. Good morning, everyone. Well, we just finished the high school awards, and before we handed out any awards, we did a nice little send-off to our girls softball team. At 10:30, you all are going to be invited outside to watch the girls leave with a police and fire truck escort. Our girls are on the verge of doing something pretty incredible. They have won the sectionals, they won the Far West, and then tomorrow they're going to play in a semi-round to possibly play for a state title on Saturday. So our girls, or any sports team, hasn't gotten this far in 21 years. So we're really proud of the girls and Mrs. Hazelton and her coaching staff for what they've put together here. And I would say, you know, one of the best things about the team is that there's only 2 seniors on the team. So we've got Megan as the pitcher and Jade catching. Everyone else is underclassmen. So I think that really bodes well for our school for the years to come. So we're looking for great things to happen tomorrow, wishing them the very best. And if they don't go any further, they have made an accomplishment that no one in this district has made in over 2 decades. So that's pretty amazing. So today we're going to get into the award ceremony, and I usually open with a little bit of a spiel for our junior high, just so that they understand this last ceremony. You guys aren't getting a lot of money here today, okay? The last ceremony, we gave over $1 million in scholarships. Yeah. That's a lot of money for a small school district, rural school district. We've got schools like University of Rochester, Rochester Institute of Technology, St. Bonaventure's, JCC, all these other colleges that are giving scholarships to students. Students in Forestville, students in Pine Valley, students in Fredonia, all over the place, based on their academic standing. Well, what does that mean? That means that if you're applying yourself and you're doing really well, you'll be in the mix for some of these. Some of the awards that I handed out were, like the one Rochester one was $20,000 a year for the next 4 years, totaling $80,000. That's a lot of money. I know you would appreciate that, and your parents would appreciate not having $80,000 coming out of your wallet or their wallet. And it also gives you an opportunity, you know, those are big colleges. You might right now be on a budget where, you know, you're looking at a smaller college, but if you get a college scholarship to one of these big schools, you might have an opportunity that you've never dreamed of. So my word of advice, and I think your teachers would chime in on this, is, you know, if you haven't pulled up the bootstraps and, you know, put forth the best effort this year as 7th graders or 8th graders, once you get into high school, it's a different game. It really is. Right now, you're going to get some awards, very special awards, for, you know, all your academic areas and your special areas. But when it comes to the money, that's what you want, okay? So the other thing is, look around at how many people are in your junior high class. We're not a school with 500 students. At the end of the day, when these scholarships are handed out, it's a small group of students that we have to select from. So your opportunity is far greater here than anywhere else to get these scholarships. But you've got to do the work to put yourself in the mix for that. So I'll end my spiel by starting the first award, and then I'm going to hand it over to Mrs. Britz as soon as I'm done. So the Mural Stang Adams Society Justice Award. This award is given by the family of the late Mural Stang Adams. A check and certificate is given to a middle school student based on their commitment to social justice. This year's recipient is, and I would call him up here, Jacob Bazan-Cole. Come on up. You go right around here. There you go. That is pretty amazing. Congratulations. All right, without further ado, I am going to hand this over to the teachers, and the first teacher I'm going to call up here is none other than Mrs. Britz to hand out some art awards. There you go.
Okay. I'm presenting the Way to Go Van Gogh Award for Outstanding Artistic Achievement in 7th grade art. The students receiving this award have shown consistent effort, creativity, and imagination throughout the whole school year. They go above and beyond each art project and have shown exceptional growth in art. They would all come up here, and then we can hold our applause until you see them all. So we have Jacob Bazan-Cole, Sky Eddy, Brian Ellis, Abigail Gruber, Jacob Guzik, Javian Jackson, Olivia Kozlowski, Sullivan Martin, Grace Moore, Whitney Pelletier, Emma Ratska, Shaylin Thruckeld, Jaden Wall, and Holly Weber. And that's the 7th grade art students. Phys Ed department is up next. Thank you.
Good morning. Mr. Green has a class, so I'm going solo this morning. I have 2 PE awards and I have 2 health awards. Can I get a drum roll, please? There you go. All right, for the PE awards, we have Brian Ellis and Emma Hodkins. All right, now for the health awards. I have Finn Muck and Ben Spangler. Thank you. Next up is Miss Madison with the English Awards.
Hi, everybody. All right, so the first award is for those students who earned a 95% or above. They worked very, very hard this year to do so, but I want to assure all of you that if I can give you all an award for how well you did this year, I would, because you all are amazing. So first person up is Jacob Bazan Cole. George Cronin, Abigail Gruber, Grace Moore, Whitney Pelletier, Jaden Wall, Emma Raska, and Max Sanchez. And last but not least, Veda Spitali. And that is our 7th grade. Hey guys, go take a seat. Next is going to be the same category, the grade 95% or above, and this will be for the 8th grade. And again, if I could give you all an award, I would, because you all did fantastic this year. This will be the first person up will be Luke Bittinger. Daniel Castellano. Hunter Franz. Raina Gibson. Emma Hodkin. Jackson Larson. Levi Mirza. Nick Morgan. Finn Muck. Miss Avery Redmond. Ben Spangler. Liam Woods. And that was for the 95 or above. I do have 3 more awards that I want to give out, and these are dedicated very much to the person for the effort and the change and the growth that they've had. So most improved for this year, Alexi Dawson. And Bubba Van Arsdale. And the last one for most growth goes to Brianna Vento. All right, let's give them an applause. They've worked very hard this year. The next person up is Mrs. Becker.
Buenos dias. I don't think I saw that in every single day in my classroom. That's going to be me, though, when some of you move on to Mrs. Marvin. That's going to be me. All right, I'm going to start with the 7th grade awards, and I would like you all to remain up here until I've given the last one, please. My highest average student goes to Emma Raska. The next students coming up are, I'm calling it the outstanding students. First, Jacob Vazan-Cole. Grace Moore. Shaylin Threckeld. And Jaden Wall. I should make Jaden come over here. She speaks better Spanish than I do. You should, her accent. She listens to, she's really phenomenal in her, again, you should listen to her speak Spanish. I asked her, I said, how is it that you have achieved this accent? And she told me all the things in Spanish that she does and listens to and whatnot. So, right here, it was fabulous. But my outstanding students, they lead the pack. They are doing their homework all the time. They participate in class. They volunteer in class. I'm looking forward to next year. Muchas gracias. All right, nice job, guys. All right, 8th grade. I'm going to start with a student who, again, I could probably stay home and he could teach instead of me. I don't know that he needs me to lead him very far. My top highest average student is Levi Mirjois. All right, and my outstanding group of 8th graders, Raina Gibson. Nicholas Morgan. Finn Muck. Benjamin Spengler. That was a firm handshake. I like to give firm handshakes. I wasn't prepared. I'm sorry. I like to give it back, but he got me. Okay, good. Again, outstanding. Doing their homework, participating, speaking up. They are great role models. And not only will I miss this crew, but there's many 8th graders passing you along to Mrs. Marvin, and I will truly miss you. We've had lots of fun. We've learned lots of things. We still got an exam to take, so keep at it. But I definitely thank you for your time with me. All right, well done. All right, next up, we have Mr. Finello with the Social Studies Awards.
All right, good morning. We will start with the 7th grade students first. We have 5 students who achieved excellence in social studies by maintaining a high grade throughout the year. These students are Grace Moore, Jacob Bazan-Cole, Emma Raska, who had a perfect 100, Brian Ellis, and Shaylin Threckle. There is also one consistent effort award given to a student who has completed all assignments, asked questions, and participates regularly in class discussions. This award goes to Abby Gruber. And the last award for 7th grade is the Most Improved Award. This student is with most, they struggle with the transition coming up here to high school, but has made great strides to achieve greatness in the classroom. And this award goes to Sky Eddy. All right, thank you. And that's for the honors with 7th grade students. All right, now for our 8th grade students, we have 8 students who are being awarded for excellence in social studies for maintaining a high average throughout the course of the year. So those students include Levi Mirswa, again a perfect 100 this year, Jackson Larson, Raina Gibson, Liam Woods, Ben Spangler, Finn Muck, Luke Bittinger, and Hunter Franz. All right, there is also one consistent effort award given to a student who has completed all assignments, asked questions, and tries to do everything to her potential. She always does test corrections and utilizes her time well. This award goes to Shay Frost. And the last award is the Most Improved Award. This student has continually put forth effort, even though there are some challenging moments. Her determination has allowed her to accomplish great things. I have continually seen a steady rise in her test scores, in her review, and her participation more in class. This award goes to Janelle Parizio. All right, thank you. And up next is Mathematics Awards.
fine. What do you have first?
All right, good morning. All right, so we are going to start with seventh graders here. It was a great year, guys. I've seen a lot of growth in you guys. Hoping for more when you come to eighth grade, okay? All right, so we are going to start with the highest average awards. So this is including the advanced math and just the math 7. So first up is Emma Razka. Next is Grace Moore. Shaylin Threckle. Jacob Bazin-Cole. And that's it. Those are my highest average for 7th grade math. Congrats, guys. You worked hard. Okay, next up, I have 4 students for best effort. These students just always did their homework, participated in class, went above and beyond. I have Abby Gruber, Max Sanchez, Jaden Wall, and Brian Ellis. All right, nice job, guys. Keep it up. All right, next I have 2 7th grade students who I picked for most improved. There's a lot of kids I could have picked for most improved, but the 2 that stood out the most to me were Whitney Pelletier and George Cronin. Great job, guys. All right, next, my 8th graders. I'm gonna miss you guys. You guys have grown so much. This is, like, my favorite thing is teaching both grades because then I get to see how much they grow, and some of you guys have just done amazing things, and I'm so proud of you all. I'm gonna miss you. Don't forget about us. All right, so I have 6 for the highest average this year in 8th grade. First one, Finn Muck. Sienna Galafaro. Emma Hodkin. Nicholas Morgan. Mia Patton. Last, Ava Schwerk. All right, congrats, guys. Keep working hard. Okay, next up, for the most improved, I have 4 8th grade students. These kids have just, since 7th grade, and then also I looked from the beginning of this year to now, and just their effort, everything has just improved so much, and I'm so proud of you guys. Sky Han. Brenna Valentine. Alana Emke, and Janelle Parizio. All right, good job, guys. Keep working hard. All right, and the last I have 8th grade best effort. These 3 kids have just put in so much hard work, and I'm very, very proud of them. First up, Brody Madursky. Shay Frost. And Hunter France. He's coming. One thing I will say about Brody, I'm going to put you on the spot. You know when he's absent from class. He participates so much. He's such a hard worker. All right, good job, guys. All right, next up we have the Science and Tech Awards.
Oh, where's mine? All right, sorry. All right, so I'm going to be giving out the science awards for the 7th grade and 8th grade science classes. All right, so we have 2 different types of awards. There is the Science Superstar Award and then the Science Rising Star Award. So the Science Superstar Award goes to the students who have consistently demonstrated excellence in science through their hard work, leadership, and dedicated to pushing boundaries. These are for the students who inspire us all to reach for the stars. The Science Rising Star Award celebrates those who are just starting on their scientific journeys, showing enthusiasm, creativity, and potential for greatness. These are the students who remind us that every great discovery starts with a spark of curiosity. All right, so to start off with our Science Rising Stars for 7th grade, I have Veda Spatel and George Cohen. Oh, he's coming. All right, and then for our Science Superstars for 7th grade, I have Brian Ellis and Emma Raska. All right, great job to our 7th grade. All right, now, all right, for our 8th grade science, our science superstars are Finn Muck and Levi Muerza. And then our 8th grade Science Rising Stars are Jacob Kelly and Ralph Mueller. Alrighty, great job, 8th grade science. You guys go ahead. Mr. Pratt, you're next.
Very good. Well, it's going to be, it'll be quick so we don't miss the outdoors and saying so long to the team. Interesting, I mentioned the other class, the other group, that technology has changed a lot. When I was an 8th grader and taking technology, I was given a piece of copper about that big that I had to cut a shape out of with scissors. They were special scissors. And then I got a hammer and an anvil, and I pounded it for about 2 weeks. And I made a little shape, and we eventually turned it into a candlestick. That was technology. Today, things have changed significantly. We work with computers. You guys with programming, which I hope that you enjoyed, get good at. I hope that you liked flying drones. All the things that we've done are just opening up what technology is going to be. I mean, that was 50 plus years ago. Can you imagine where it's going to be 50 years from now? Okay? One of the big things, though, that you all get the opportunity to do, and many of you did not take advantage of this, is participate in the county-wide STEM wars. That's science, technology, engineering, and math. They keep trying to add art in. Nobody can say it right, though. This is where we go as our little Forestville Hornets, and we compete against 20 plus other schools, some of them Dunkirk and Jamestown, with hundreds of students graduating a year. And I'm very pleased to say that we have got a lock, or at least the last 3 years, we've had a lock on some of the competitions. There's 9 events, and the 7th grade consistently has been in the top level in the bridge building competition. We've got 2 students I want to recognize for their bridge building, so would Shaylin Threakle and Sullivan Martin please come on up. Now, they used a technology that did not exist 20 years ago, and they used that to build a bridge. And Sullivan's was the strongest bridge, again, 20-some schools, and Shaylin's was the most efficient. Okay? So I'm going to encourage you guys, you're all steeped in technology like a tea bag in a hot water cup. Take advantage of this. Use your skills, use the advantages that we have here, and participate in the future. Thank you. Let's see, and Mr. Grandi has some closing remarks wherever he went. Oh, sneaking up on us.
There you go. Well, let's give one serious Forestville round of applause for all the award recipients and their teachers. Thank you. Just a couple of thank yous before we get done here today. This organization, you saw how smoothly that went. Miss Voigt used to be my secretary, and she did that for years. This year, she's now the secretary to the superintendent. However, she and the new secretary, Miss Botticello, worked together to do this. So I know that they were here until 8 o'clock the night before and almost 9 o'clock last night, making all of us look very good. So I would like to publicly, thank those 2 individuals for the hard work that they put in on these ceremonies. Also, for maybe the older crowd, they'll understand, my Vanna White, the younger crowd doesn't get this, but my assistant for the high school one was Mrs. Hazelton, and for this one here we had Miss Kubera. So let's give them a round of applause for thank yous. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank all of our teachers for the hard work that you put in. It's amazing because it seems like just a few weeks ago we were standing at the well, ushering in a new school year, and here we are, putting some closing and some finishing touches on the school year. So from me to you and from the community to you and students to you, thank you for all your hard work. You guys go above and beyond every single day, and, your hard work is shown in, the awards and just the progress that these kids make and their love for school. So let's give our teachers a round of applause. All righty, so I am not going to belabor this any further. For our friends and family, we're going to have a quick ceremony outside to usher off the girls softball team to their finals. So I'm going to ask that everyone make their way out to the Hornet parking lot. And we'll just see them off and wish them the very best. Thank you. All right.